All right, so hi, good evening, Ryan. Welcome to our class, LMS BIP AT2B. All right, so again, I'll be your teacher for this evening, Miss Cha of Alaska English. All right, so for the remaining minutes that we have, all right, so we are just going to have a recap or a recall from the topics that we're discussing. So last time we were able to have an introduction about Unit 6 communication, focusing on asking and answering personal questions. Okay, so Ryan, again, what do we mean by personal questions? Mm, Ryan?
Mm,
Mm. What do you mean by personal questions?
mm, it means
Mm. Meaning, we are referring into someone certain, personal, and for
for
information, right? So, Ryan, when we say personal question, what are the common questions that we ask? Mm. What are the common questions that we ask if we are referring to the personal questions?
we ask
We can ask.
we can ask um address, name, cell
Okay.
phone, email.
All right. Okay. So, how about if we have a practice? All right. So, what's your first name, please?
It is Ryan.
Okay. All right. And what's your last name?
It is
What's your last name?
yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
it's your last name, Ryan.
Uh,
Is it Xuan or Lam? What is your last name, Ryan?
Bach.
Mike. Okay. And how do you spell that?
Bich.
All right. Thanks. All right. Mm, how about this one? Where are you from, Ryan?
I'm from Vietnam.
Where do you live in Vietnam?
I live in Vientiane City.
Do you have an email address?
No, I
All right. And what's your cell phone number?
09S 09S 6699 066.
All right. Can you tell me what languages do you speak?
I speak Vietnamese.
Okay, all right. So that's a good one. So moving into the next one, we also able to review about, all right? We were also able to review about the question words, right? So Ryan, again, what is the difference between question words and yes or no questions? What is the difference between question words and
Question what is we use a word to ask something. And yes, no question is we ask a question and we answer by yes, no.
All right, very good. So, question words, something specific, yes or no. When we talk about this one, we are, all right, referring into, all right, two options only, answerable by yes or no. All right. So, we were able to do this activity as well. Wherein, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to continue with this, all right, the object pronoun. Okay. So, in English, Ryan, when we say object pronoun, an object pronoun is a pronoun that replaces, okay? That replaces the object in a sentence to receive an action. All right. So teacher, what do you mean by that? All right. It is substitute it is a substitute a noun, all right? It substitute a noun that function as an object, all right? To make it short, all right, for every object pronoun it replaces a certain subject pronoun. So take a look at this. I, me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, you for the plural form, they, them. Okay, so let's give it a try. All right, so I phone her every day. All right, so with this one, so complete the sentences with an object pronoun. Okay, take a look. Math is difficult. I don't like it, right? Math, all right, it, a subject, and we replace it by object pronoun it. How about number one, Ryan? Hmm. Number one, Karen and Nikki are in my dance class.
I see, I see, I see them in on Thursday.
All right, good. How about number two?
This movie is interesting. I like it.
Good. How about number three?
My sister likes books. This book is for her.
Right. Number four.
I love Bruno. Bruno doesn't love me.
Okay. How about five?
We know that boy. He plays tennis with us.
All right, very easy, right? Again, an object pronoun, all right, act as the object and the sentence, and it replaces a subject pronoun. Okay. Also, teacher was able to tell you that for your activity for tonight, I want you to have an advanced reading about Unit 6 skills, all right, schools with a difference. Okay, so we are going to have for the remaining minutes, all right, we are going to talk about a reading comprehension activity. All right. So first it will be teacher and then I'll be allowing you to read after me. Okay? So me first. Okay? So by the way, before we talk about it, so I'll give you a background note about the story. Okay, so there are schools of the air in many remote parts of Australia, all right, where there are so few children that is not possible to have a conventional school. So studies show that the children do as well academically as their peers in traditional school. So that's their comparison. Just under 1% of the US population are Native Americans, all right? In some areas, special schools have been set up to try to preserve the traditional languages, traditions, and cultures of Native American people. Take note, around 90,000 children attend boarding schools in the UK, mainly in private schools. Most of these children go out boarding school at the age of 13, but around 10,000 children under the age of 13 also board. Boarding schools have been in decline in the UK for many years, but enjoyed an increase in popularity following the Harry Potter movie. Okay, so that is the background story. So now we are going to take a look, all right, about the different schools. Okay, so let's begin. Hello, hi, I'm Scott. I live on a farm in Australia. I study at home because my school is 400 kilometers away in Alice Springs. It's called the Australian School of the Air. My classes are online. My classes are from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I have a webcam on my computer and I can see my teachers. My school subjects are normal, but I don't have PE. After class, I ride my horse. Hello, I'm Caitlin. I go to Native Island School in Maine in the United States. It's a school for Native Americans. My family are Penobscot Indians. At my school, we have Native Studies. I really like this subject. We learn about the history, culture, and music of our people. We also have Penobscot language classes. There is an after school program of traditional activities. I go canoeing. I love my school. My name's Dorian. I go to boarding school in the UK. It's a school for boys. We live at school and go home for vacations. Classes are from 8:30 a.m. until 3:15 p.m. After class, there are extra activities. I'm in the school orchestra and we practice on Tuesdays. We wear uniforms on weekdays, but not on weekends. I like my school, but I sometimes miss my family. All right. So now, Ryan, would you mind? Can you read it for me? Hmm. So I want you.
Hi,
All right. Sorry, continue.
I am Scott. I live on a farm in Australia. I study at home because my school is 400 kilometers away in Alice Springs. It is called the Australian School of the Air. My classes are online. My classes are from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I have a webcam on my computer and I can see my teachers. My school subjects are normal, but I don't have PE after class. I ride my horse. Hello, I'm Caitlin. I go to native Iceland school in Maine in the unused status. It is a school for Native Americans. My family are my family are Penobscot Indians. At my school, we have native study. I really like this subject. We learn about the story, culture, and music of our people. We also have Penobscot language classes. There is a there is an after-school program or traditional activities. I go canoeing. I love my school. My name is Dorian. I go to the boarding school in the UK. It is a school for boys. We live at school and go home for vacation. Classes are from half past 8 a.m. until classes are from 8:30 a.m. until 3:15 p.m. After class, there are extra activities. I'm in the school orchestra and we practice on Tuesday. We wear uniform on weekdays, but not on weekends. I like school, but I sometimes miss my family.
All right, very good, Ryan. The only thing that I wanted to repeat is this word. All right, so we have this word right here. This is not Iceland, okay? We pronounce that as island. Island. All right, this is silent S, okay? So this is land. All right, island. We don't pronounce the S in here because if you say
Okay.
Iceland, you are referring into this. Iceland. All right. This one is silent S, island. All right. So with this one, Ryan, if you mentioned here weekdays and weekends. What are the day that you are referring into when you say weekdays? What are the days of the week that tackles about weekdays, and what are the days of the week if we are referring to weekends?
Weekday is weekdays is have Monday to Friday. What weekend is have um, Saturday to Sunday.
All right. What do you mean by uniform?
Uniform is a clothes. A clothes we will clothes a clothes we wore to our school.
All right. Okay. Not clothes, clothes.
So,
All right, clothes. The TH sounds like D on the end. All right. So with this one, so correct, when you say uniform, it is a clothing that is, all right, that is exclusive to a certain school or company, in this case at school. How about with this one? Are you familiar with extra, all right, extracurricular activities? Mm. Do you know what is extra curricular activities?
it's like a more activity than normal.
All right. Okay, you are somehow the same on that one. But anyway, so to add it up, when you say extracurricular activities or extra activities, as you know, last time we were able to tackle about the school subjects, right? So if we talk about the school subjects, those are very exclusive, all right? Right? So we meaning we don't have any choice. We cannot replace it. All right, meaning it's mandatory. Okay, school subjects are mandatory because they are programs or curriculum that is already in there. All you have to do is to study all of them, right? So when we talk about extracurricular curricular activities or extra activities, on the other hand, it tells something about your interest, okay? Interest or skills, okay? Meaning this is um in this case, this is not mandatory, meaning you have a choice. You can go to this class, or if you don't like it, it's okay as well. All right. So for example, so what are the extra activities that are mentioned? So like for example, in Scott, he is riding a horse. That is extra activity. On Caitlin, she is studying the Penobscot language or traditional activities like canoeing. All right. On the other hand, we have Dorian that he is, all right, studying the school orchestra. All right. So, meaning it depends on you if you want to play soccer, if you want to play badminton. So, that is your extra activities focusing on your interest or to your skills. Okay. Ryan? Ryan?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Ryan. So how about we answer the reading comprehension part? Can you tell teacher, where does Scott study?
Go study, go,
Mm.
go study at a school called the Australian School of the Air.
Hmm. The question is where? Where does Scott study? Is he going to school formally? Is he studying online?
He study, he's studying online.
All right, meaning he's studying at home or online, right? So where is his school?
His school is on Alice Spring.
Okay. Because my school is 400 kilometers away in Alice Springs. Okay. So actually it's like in the air, right? Australian School of the Air. Why in the air? Because it's online, right? So that is why it seems like that. How about with this one? When does he start his classes?
He start his class at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right. Okay. How about if I ask you, what does he do after class?
He rides his horse.
Okay. And then how about this? What type of music does Caitlin learn?
Mm,
Hmm. What language, what type of music does Caitlin learn?
Helen learned
The music,
Penobscot music.
all right, or the Penobscot people. How about this? What language does she study?
He studied Penobscot
All right.
language.
When does Caitlin go canoeing?
Canoeing go taking go canoeing after school
Ah,
program.
all right. So, what type of school does Dorian go to?
Doreen go to boarding school.
Okay. What does he do after school on Tuesdays?
He, he do more extra activity.
And what is it?
It's
The school? What does he do after school?
what?
Hmm. What does he do after school on Tuesdays?
He practice.
He practiced from the school orchestra. What do students wear in his school?
Student wore uniform.
Okay, all right. So sadly, Ryan, as you see, sadly time's up already. All right. By the way, we are going to continue this next Thursday, Ryan. Please be aware of your time, okay? All right. So also, I want you to fix or work on your camera. I'm looking forward that for next meeting, you'll be turning on your camera, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And for your homework, Ryan, what I want you to do is to tell something about your school. All right. Tell something about your school. What time do you start studying? And then what are your extracurricular activities? All right. Do you wear uniforms? Where is it located? Okay. Roy?
Yeah.
All right. So sadly, Ryan, though I love to extend, but the problem is I have my next class already. So I want you to work on that. And for next meeting, teacher is going to teach you something which is about a schedule. All right. Teacher is going to teach you on how to write and all right, comprehending
Bây giờ,
a
bây
school
giờ.
schedule. Okay. So sadly, time's up already. So that will be all for this evening. Tambiet and have a good night. Goodbye, Ryan.
Goodbye teacher.
Have a good night.